Welcome, dear viewers, to My World, where we explore the stories that have touched our hearts and shaped our lives. Today, we remember the brightest stars, those who burned fiercely but all too briefly, taken from us far too soon. Join me as we count down the top 10 Hollywood actors who died young. These are the stories that remind us life is precious, a flickering candle in the wind. Their impact on the silver screen remains unforgettable, and their stories continue to inspire. Let's begin our countdown.
We begin with an icon etched in the very fabric of cool, James Dean. A face that launched 1,000 daydreams, a smoldering stare that held both rebellion and vulnerability. Dean's career, tragically cut short, spanned just 3 major films: East of Eden, Rebel Without a Cause, and Giant. Each frame he graced crackled with a raw intensity, a truth that resonated with a generation yearning for authenticity. On September 30th, 1955, Dean's Porsche Spyder met its fate on a California highway, forever silencing that rebellious spirit at the tender age of 24. His death sent shockwaves through Hollywood and beyond, cementing his status as a legend forever young. Dean's legacy, much like the echo of a roar, continues to reverberate.
Our countdown takes us next to Heath Ledger, an actor who embodied his roles with a chameleon-like intensity. From the romantic knight in A Knight's Tale to the tortured soul in Brokeback Mountain, Ledger brought an undeniable authenticity to every performance. But it was his chilling portrayal of the Joker in The Dark Knight that would become his most iconic and haunting role. Ledger delved into the character's twisted psyche with a commitment that bordered on obsession. On January 22, 2008, at the age of 28, he was found lifeless in his Manhattan apartment, a victim of an accidental overdose. Heath Ledger left behind a legacy defined by both immense talent and profound loss.
At number 8, we remember River Phoenix, a name synonymous with sensitivity and talent that burned bright but faded far too soon. From his breakout role in Stand By Me to his haunting performance in My Own Private Idaho, Phoenix captivated audiences with his raw vulnerability and undeniable talent. But River's light, so brilliant and promising, was tragically extinguished on October 31, 1993. He collapsed outside the notorious Viper Room in Los Angeles, a victim of a drug overdose at just 23 years old. River Phoenix left behind a legacy of remarkable performances, a reminder that even the most fragile souls can leave an indelible mark on the world.
Number 7, Sharon Tate, Beauty Silenced. The tragic story of Sharon Tate, our number 7, is one that continues to haunt Hollywood. Her radiant beauty and captivating screen presence made her one of the most promising actresses of the 1960s. She graced the screen with a natural elegance, starring in films like Valley of the Dolls and The Fearless Vampire Killers. But Tate's life, full of promise and light, was brutally cut short on August 9, 1969. 8 months pregnant with director Roman Polanski's child, she and 4 others were brutally murdered by members of the Manson family cult. Sharon Tate, on the cusp of motherhood and continued stardom, became a symbol of senseless violence.
Number 6, Brandon Lee, a legacy forged in shadow. Brandon Lee, our number 6, was born into the world of film. His father, the legendary Bruce Lee, cast a long shadow, but Brandon was determined to carve his own path. He possessed his father's charisma and martial arts prowess, captivating audiences with his intensity and screen presence. His breakout role in The Crow, a dark and stylish action fantasy, promised to catapult him to superstardom. But fate had a cruel twist in store. On March 31, 1993, tragedy struck on the set of The Crow. In a horrifying accident involving a prop gun, Lee was fatally shot at just 28 years old. Brandon Lee, robbed of his chance to fully step out of his father's shadow, left behind a legacy forever marked by tragedy and what might have been. Number 5, Anton Yelchin, a Star Trek cut short. Anton Yelchin, at number 5, was a young actor who brought a quiet intensity and undeniable talent to every role he inhabited. Yelchin's breakout role came in 2009 when he stepped into the iconic role of Pavel Chekhov in J.J. Abrams' Star Trek reboot. He breathed new life into the beloved character, charming fans with his youthful energy and infectious enthusiasm. Yelchin's career was on a steady ascent, with roles in films like Terminator Salvation and Like Crazy showcasing his range and depth. But tragedy struck on June 19, 2016. Yelchin, just 27 years old, was killed in a freak accident involving his own car. Anton Yelchin, a talent taken too soon, left behind a legacy of memorable performances, reminding us that life can be as fleeting as a shooting star. Number 4, Britney Murphy, an enigma shrouded in tragedy. Britney Murphy, our number 4, was a captivating presence on screen. With her infectious smile and undeniable talent, Murphy lit up the screen in films like Clueless, 8 Mile, and Girl, Interrupted. She was a rising star in Hollywood, poised for even greater success. But Murphy's life took a tragic turn in 2009. On December 20th, she collapsed in her Hollywood Hills home and was pronounced dead at just 32 years old. Britney Murphy's passing left behind unanswered questions, a cloud of speculation, and a profound sense of loss in the industry. Number 3, Cory Monti, a voice silenced by addiction. Cory Monti, at number 3, was best known for his role as Finn Hudson in the hit television series Glee. He won hearts around the world with his portrayal of the lovable jock-turned-singer, his journey resonating with audiences of all ages. However, behind the bright smile and charming persona, Monteith battled personal demons. He had been open about his struggles with substance abuse, a battle he had fought since his teenage years. Tragically, on July 13, 2013, Monteith succumbed to his addiction. He was found dead in a Vancouver hotel room at the age of 31 from a fatal combination of heroin and alcohol. Cory Monteith's legacy is a poignant reminder that even those who seem to have it all can be fighting silent battles. Number 2, Aaliyah, an angel taken too soon. Aaliyah, our number 2, was more than just a singer. She was a visionary, a trendsetter, an icon whose light shone brightly but briefly. Blessed with a voice that could be both sultry and sweet, she burst onto the music scene in the 1990s, redefining R&B with her signature blend of sensuality and streetwise swagger. Hits like Try Again, Are You That Somebody, and Rock the Boat cemented her status as a global superstar. But on August 25, 2001, tragedy struck. Aaliyah, just 22 years old, and 8 others were killed in a plane crash in the Bahamas after filming the music video for Rock the Boat. Her death sent shockwaves through the world, silencing a voice that had so much more to offer. Aaliyah's legacy continues to inspire, her music and spirit living on in the hearts of millions. Number 1, Bruce Lee, The Dragon's Roar Still Echoes. And so we arrive at number 1, a legend whose impact on cinema and martial arts remains unparalleled, Bruce Lee. He was more than just an actor, he was a philosopher, a martial artist, a cultural icon who redefined what was possible. Lee's electrifying presence and lightning-fast moves shattered Hollywood stereotypes, paving the way for a new era of action cinema. His films, including Enter the Dragon, Fist of Fury, and Way of the Dragon, became instant classics, captivating audiences worldwide. But on July 20, 1973, at the peak of his powers, tragedy struck. Lee died in Hong Kong at the age of 32 from cerebral edema, attributed to an adverse reaction to medication. His sudden and unexpected death sent shockwaves through the world, leaving a void in the world of film and martial arts that could never be filled. Bruce Lee's legacy, however, continues to burn bright, proving that even a life cut short can leave an indelible mark on the world.
These actors may have left us far too soon, but their work continues to inspire and entertain. Their stories remind us of the fragility of life and the enduring power of art. If you found this tribute touching, please subscribe to My World and hit the notification bell for more stories that celebrate the lives and legacies of those who have shaped our world. Until next time, stay inspired, stay informed, and stay subscribed.